So we're here in sunny Aberdeen. It's the 18th of September 2013, which is exactly 1 year until the Scottish independence referendum. So we're off on a journey across Scotland to try and find out what people's dreams are for our future.
We want to hear about people's hopes, their dreams, their fantasies, those ideas that you usually keep inside your head because they seem impractical or impossible, because it could be in those ideas that lies the key to Scotland's future.
So we set off to begin our adventure from the most northerly point in Scotland, the Isle of Unst in Shetland.
This is the company, this freezing cold place to freeze our tits off.
That was, man, you said it was a good idea.
Shit, don't do that, man.
Need to make our way to the fucking top and work our way down, no? Seems like a pretty sensible way to go about it.
That's the idea.
Oh, it's so fucking numpty.
As we reached the cliff edge on the northern face of Unst, we set up camp. Overwhelmed by our beautiful surroundings, and after a little bit too much fresh air and excitement, we sat and thought about the journey ahead.
That gave me a light head. An adventure, and not only my adventure. I want to find the hidden adventure in as many people as we can possibly find, you know, because I think we're all dreamers. If we can find anything, it would be nice to, even in a couple of people, even a few people, if we could unlock those inner imaginations, those inner dreams, you know. Start people thinking positively, and not predicting the future based on negativity or based on what politicians think or what we're told to think. But what are those what our inner child tells us to think, or what our inner child dreams about?
I don't really know. I'm kind of curious as to what people actually want to see. Also, I'm hoping to see a lot of Scotland that I've not seen before. And yeah, I want to, I don't know, maybe get an idea of for myself as well, what my dreams might be.
We were glad to have made it this far without too many mishaps, but as you can see from our earlier efforts in Aberdeen, our interview technique wasn't quite up to scratch, and no one was that keen to talk to us.
So, Mr. Sheepy, if you could do one thing to make Scotland better, what would you do? Come on, answer the question. When even the sheep were ignoring us, we needed a change of strategy. So we headed to Yartsov, a 4,000-year-old settlement and one of the oldest in Scotland. Surely there we could get some insights.
We think of Yartsov as remote. When you look at the map, it actually wasn't. It was actually in the centre of the trading route. People were self-sufficient because this is an ideal place. They had freshwater springs for animals and fertile land. So they had everything that they would need, not like us.
With plenty to think about in our dreary walk back from Yartsov, we stopped off to gather our thoughts.
So we're standing here inside a several thousand-year-old wheelhouse, which is endemic to these ancient people's sustainable way of life. Right behind me is Shetland Airport. We wonder whether the modern structure there is going to stand the test of time as well as this does. It could be that in these houses there are some clues, some lessons that we could learn about our own future, about how we could live in Scotland.
We hitchhiked back to Lerwick with more questions in our head than ever. Maybe we were asking the wrong questions. Is the idea of a dream Scotland even relevant to Shetlanders? In the morning, we went to the Shetland Museum to find out.
I think because we're separated from Scotland by a couple of 100 miles of sea, events in Scotland kind of have less of an effect on what's up here. There's always, well, to me anyway, it seems a wee bit distant, so a lot of Shetlanders, certainly in my generation, would consider themselves Shetlander first and then Scottish and then British after that.
I'm not so Scottish-minded, I suppose. It doesn't really come into the... I just think we're British and we're Shetlanders, and we have bigger affinity to Norway than we do in Scotland in some ways because of where we are, I think. There's the freedom of Shetland, there's not that much at a crime rate or anything, so there's no violence or no real touch when they murders. That's the freedom in Shetland. Children grow up relatively safe, and the schooling in Shetland is good, and get a really good education here, but they do have to leave the mainland if they go on to do the higher, like what you call it, university or studying and things. You do have to leave the island to do that, and with that there's a lot of the time that they don't go back again.
Maybe if we had some new blood in the council.
At the moment, probably not.
I don't. The current administration, I don't think I would trust them with any more power than what they've got at the moment.
They're struggling at the minute with everything that's going.
Yeah, the local council,
I honestly don't know.
I think it might make no difference at all because
I'm not sure, to be honest, whether it would or not. I think Shetland just plods on in its own way, and it doesn't really take anything of that. So I would think that, I don't know, I really don't, I don't know. I don't think Shetland itself will probably see much difference. But
probably no a huge amount of difference on the ground, I would think.
No,
I mean,
but it depends on bigger things doing in Scotland, what affects what's up here.
A lot of Shetlanders are quite keen on the idea of Shetland and Orkney and the Western Isles having more local control. And whether that happens as a result of the referendum or no, I think certainly they're looking to try and get more control away from central government, be that in Holyrood or in Westminster, and they're hoping to get...
It's the bigger things that if we go as an independent thing, like I don't think there are a lot of things that I don't understand in things like NATO or any of that sort of thing. What happens to us if we're independent for Britain for that? Where do we go and get our own armies and our own stuff to defend places, and if we're not connected to Britain as such, what happens with that kind of stuff?
Having found our feet in Shetland and learnt a lot from its unique people, our adventure continues as we board the ferry to Orkney.